Hello knowledge seekers, this is Showman from Oil and Gas Field Quality Control. I'm little bit overwhelmed with the views I'm getting nowadays, the increasing views and the positive comments I'm getting from my listeners. And this is inspiring me actually for making good videos. Everybody likes appreciation. We are at the middle of a non-metallic series. I will start the most important non-metallic pipeline which is getting popular in Gulf nowadays. I think all over world it is getting popular. Non-metallic pipelines, because of its long durability and less expense, easy installation. Who knows, after a few years it will be replacing completely the metallic pipelines. This is a latest innovation maybe running over the kingdom here in Saudi Arabia for last 5 to 7 years, and they have many successful projects now. In our mind, RTR and RTP or plastic pipelines are for utility, but this is not true nowadays. Now it is also applicable for high pressure. Today is the first episode. I will discuss some general or basic information, material receiving, handling and storage of RTR pipelines. Let us start. The technology I will be discussing, our manufacturer is telling it yellow box RTR pipeline system. The material here is epoxy resin, RTR. Diameter ranges from 2 inch to 18 inch. The pressure ranges from 500 psi to 3500 psi. It is for above ground and underground installation. The joining system here are API threaded joint. More precisely, API 15HR is the applicable standard, and there are flanges also. This is used for oil and gas flow lines and gathering systems and injection systems. In our case, it is water line and condensate line. How to receive RTR pipeline when it is arriving at site? The contractor should make inspection on each item on its arrival, because non-metallic pipe there is a very good chance of damage due to little bit of mishandling. Total quantity of pipes, coupling, Teflon tape, Teflon compound, etc. should be carefully checked against the delivery notes. It is recommended to carry out inspection in presence of field representative in case of any non-conformity. Now the pipes are at site. Now you need to unload it. How to unload? You can see in the picture. Unloading at the job site must be carried out carefully under the control and responsibility of the contractor. Care should be taken to avoid impact with any solid object. It should not interact with other pipes, ground stones, truck side, etc. Unloading by hand with 2 men is only allowed for small diameter pipes, not exceeding 40 kg of weight for each pipe. Mechanical unloading is also possible as per the picture I am showing you here. The flexible slings or nylon lifting straps should be used combined with a mobile crane. Mechanical unloading, it is recommended to use 2 slings or nylon sling straps to hold and lift the pipes to avoid sliding. You can see in the schematic sketch over here. In case the pipes are lifting by using one sling, this should be balanced at the middle with the aid of a guided rope. Use nylon or canvas sling belts with a minimum width of 100 mm. Loading and offloading cannot be done by forklift without rubber cushion. Forklift can lift multiple pipes together depending on the forklift capacity. To lift a unitized package, 2 support points are always required. Wrong lifting practices to be avoided, see in the picture. Steel chain shall not be used, steel cable and hook should not be used. Rope or sling passing through the pipe should be avoided. This can damage the non-metallic pipe. Now, how to store the pipe on site? Distribution along the trench, this is also called stringing along over the right of way. It is preferable to unload the pipe alongside the trench directly from the truck. If the trench is opened, string out the pipe on the opposite side of the excavated earth material. Caution, pipe must not be stored on rocks. Always use flat timber supports at maximum 3 meter spacing. Nesting of pipe during transportation or storage at site is strictly not allowed. Distribution along the side of the trench, you can see in the picture over here. This is a glance from our laydown yard also. If in case site there is no space or site is not ready, you can store the pipe in this way in your storage or laydown yard. Storing in stockpiles, the right way is shown in the picture. It is self-explanatory. For pipe expected to be stored for long periods, more than 6 months, because the site is not ready in direct sunlight, it is recommended to protect item by using covers, that means tarpaulin, in order to avoid discoloration. Pipe designed for underground installation cannot be stored exposed to sunlight. The pipes which are actually designed for above ground installation, which is also possible, that pipes I told you there are some UV protection chemical on the outer layer of the RTR pipe, which has no issue of storing without any tarpaulin cover also. Here are some good photos of storing in stockpiles. Wrong storing practices, some examples over here. We talked about the pipes so far. Now you can see the pictures how to store and how not to store a fittings. Machined end must be protected. Flange faces shall not be placed directly on the ground. Chains and steel cables shall not be used. Avoid point loads on material due to improper stacking. All loose small fittings are required to be boxed with cushion material. Since I have discussed the pipe, if the pipe even have the UV protection for above ground installation, or if contractor is requesting manufacturer to provide UV protection on the pipe outer, still the points to remember that the threads are not protected by ultraviolet protector, because threads are making after preparation of the pipe. So the threaded both ends of pipe and the coupler threads shall not be exposed to sunlight. This will damage or deteriorate the thread strength. Lowering the pipe into the trench. After we store the pipe, before joining, the pipe has to be lower. You can see some schematic sketches and some actual lowering pictures from site. Excavator or cranes are generally used for mechanical lowering. Here you can see a big trench where the lowering action is ongoing. Lowering in a comparatively narrower trench, photos for you. Thread protectors or exposure to ultraviolet ray. Keep the thread protectors at all the times. Threads shall never be exposed to direct sunlight or ultraviolet. Prolonged UV exposure causes thread disintegration. Pipe surface or non-threaded area is resistant to UV rays. Outer surface of the pipe is provided with UV ray protection chemicals. So that's all for handling and storage of RTR pipe. Please be with me. If you like the way of teaching, don't forget to hit the like button also and subscribe the channel, share it to your friends. Signing off, Showman.